Budshaw, you have made a career of talking to half-naked athletes in locker rooms. You're not going to have to do that anymore because you're leaving us here at cleveland.com. Who are the 3 guys over your illustrious career that you're going to be happy you won't have to see again?
Well, can I preface this by saying there were a lot of great guys that I dealt with, right?
Sure.
Charlie Nagy, Marquise Grissom, the late Davey Nelson. There were some really, Joe Thomas, I mean, just wonderful guys that you run into. This idea that athletes are spoiled, and I've had enough of that. Really good people. But one time I was driving out of Oxford, Ohio, and I got stopped by a cop for speeding after dropping my daughter off at college. And he asked me what I did for a living, and I told him. And his first question was, who's the biggest pain in the neck that you dealt with? So yeah. I think there is some interest in that part of it. So the 3 guys that if I didn't run into again, I'd be okay with it. 3 is Jeff Garcia. Now, why would I pick him? I've never seen a guy with a blacker cloud over his head for an entire season. He was the most unhappy guy I've ever run into. Didn't want to be there, was terrible in trying to talk to people in the city of Cleveland about the season, fumbled about every other time he had the ball. He just didn't like it. He didn't like the coaching staff. He didn't like the way he was being used, and it just showed every day you tried to talk to him. Total bummer.
Great that that's
2 is going to shock everybody because people love this guy. If I never have to interview Kenny-Lofton again, I'll be a happy man.
What?
Kenny-Lofton had 2 sides to him. One was gracious, smiling, happy when the ESPN came and talked to him. The other, and every local guy will attest to this, turned your back on the local media and acted like you didn't want anything to do with them. That was Kenny-Lofton for much of his career here. Not that I'm holding grudges.
No.
You're
just speaking truth.
And one was obviously Albert-Belle, and I don't think I'm the only one that felt that way. And it wasn't because he didn't want to talk to the media. People think that's what it is. I used to get all these emails from people saying, just stay away from him. That wasn't the point. In trying to do your job in that clubhouse, and for photographers, as the great Sports Illustrated photographer Tony Thompson can attest, he made it very difficult. So, Albert, I wish you all the best, but if I never have to be called to your locker and berated again, I'll be very happy.
And if you're a Cleveland athlete watching this video, you don't have to talk to him anymore.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I'm sure I'd be on somebody's list too.